Hello, everyone. This is an exciting show. This is episode 116 of Shop with Diane, and I'm Diane, owner of the store Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique. And and the store is located here in Thunder Bay. And it was 26 years ago in the month of September 1996 that I opened my doors for the very first time with a brick and mortar store here in Thunder Bay on the corner of Brodie Street and Victoria Avenue. And at that time, it was the only outdoor store in North America that actually targeted women and their families who enjoyed a casual outdoor lifestyle. We took a very different approach to an outdoor store at that time because we kind of made it look like a department store boutique. And yes, we did carry menswear as well, but it was primarily women's wear and footwear, as well as outdoor gear, including camping equipment, hiking gear. We got into kayaks as well. We had a really wonderful cabin gift shop filled with camp cottage type of gifts and children toys and books, which were nature inspired. So it was a really exciting day when we opened 26 years ago. But the world has changed in that time. I think my hair is a little darker and didn't wear glasses to read or see close. But over the years, we evolved and we went from 14 years of being on the corner of Brodie and Street and Victoria Avenue. And we moved then across town in 2010 to build out a new space in an older building. Really did a bunch of upgrades just on Bay Street, right across from the Hoyto restaurant, the famous Hoyto restaurant. It was so sad to learn that it had sadly burned down at the start of or the end of last year. But we were there until 2018, and that's when I stopped being a tenant and purchased a property just on the east side of the Fort William Gardens on McKellar Street, and took this old century-old home with the idea of converting it into a modern, energy-efficient, beautiful commercial space, a space for the future. And we also put on an addition to that. And then the year later, the property next to us became available, and we cleaned the lot up next door. And we're now seated in a location just on the east side of the Fort William Gardens in a park-like setting. It's been an exciting journey. But how did I get from Take a Hike to Take Two Boutique? That's another part of the story, because the outdoor industry in Canada kind of took the lead over time in terms of taking outdoor technical fabrics that are really important for outdoor clothing, but also added to that fashionable styles that then the international fashion world recognized as being leaders in it. Because out of the outdoor industry, you may not know, Lululemon, that the fellow who started Lululemon, he was part of the outdoor industry, took those outdoor technical fabrics and made yoga wear. We know where that story went. And we bought into and represented a line called Lolay, and became one of Canada's largest accounts for that as well. So we were dressing not in bush wear, we were dressing in technical, wonderful fabrics that could handle bush life, but also we could wear to the office or anywhere. And it was versatile and quality and long lasting. And people stopped doing outdoor activities. Do you remember that? It was really popular when we first started, but younger people kind of got into the games and didn't go outdoors as often. So what we did is we thought our growth in our women's clothing, that's where our business is heading. So to encourage more women to come shopping in our store, we said, hey, Take a Hike was take one. Let's have Take Two Boutique. So that's where we primarily focused on women's wear in 2017. And COVID hits. And what happens? Well, people got back into the outdoors and they didn't want clothing. And that put me in a spot. And that's at the start of the pandemic, 2019, came Shop with Diane, where I had to pivot again and change not the location, but the method of selling to come virtually to you, where you can sit comfortably at home or at the camp or cottage. Some people have watched it from even in transit. As long as you've got the internet connection, you can watch and participate live. And we have people participating not just here in Thunder Bay, but across the region, across the country, and across the border, and across the pond. So it's been a real delight to be on that journey. I'll give you some more history of our store as we continue on, but I know many of you have come to do a little bit of shopping. It's building community, and that's why saying hello to one another in the comment section is so much fun. I'm going to follow the comment section as well, and try to respond to your questions, your comments. How we're going to do this, I'm going to show you a number of items that are available for purchase here from my store. And if you're interested during the live show to claim those items in the comment section, please note that, hey, Diane, I'd like to buy the water bottle, the plaid water bottle. And what I'll do after the show is just confirm the availability again in the comment section for you. So check back after the show, maybe an hour or two afterwards, and you'll know if you are going to get that. We're going to need to have you, though, come in if you're here in Thunder Bay and do a pickup from my store, which is on McKellar Street. If you're watching from out of town, I'm happy to mail out your items, but I ask that those purchases total $50 or more. And I'm just going to, while we're here, I am going to put up a little, it is a one-woman show. At one time, I used to have 15 employees in the busier days of our store, and now I just have a part-time bookkeeper, some casual helpers during our pop-up stores. Let me put that up on the screen. So if you're watching the live show this evening, we will have a limited curbside pickup tomorrow, Friday, from 12 to 2, where you can swing by and pick up those items that you order. But we are doing periodically a pop-in and shop event because my storefront is closed. It's not a regular store anymore, as I'm doing a big transition into more of the live stream shopping and a pop-in style of retail operation. So you can see the times that I'm inviting you to come in over the next week and a half to do some shopping. Then we'll close for a bit. So make note of those dates and times. And our women's casual wear is going to be 40% off for our fall winter stock. We have a lot of it remaining. What we tried to get rid of it all earlier in the year, but our store is still brimming with fall winter, timeless quality, beautiful wear, but at 40% off. So you're going to want to come in that for that. So in the comment section, let me know if you'd like to make a purchase. You can also, if you're watching Facebook, you can private message me, or finally, you can, let me see, you can call me or text me. Lots of ways to get in touch with one another. The number is 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. Okay, we should get on with the show, shouldn't we? So welcome. I see your numbers are up. If you're just joining us, this is the 26th anniversary celebration of Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique, located here in Thunder Bay. And although our business model is changing, we're still hanging in there and evolving with the times. So get into the comment section. So who else is joining us? Oh, Evie or Ivana is here, and Barb, Linda. Look at that wonderful group of people this evening. So product number one, how this goes is, here's a product that has been with us, the brand Nalgene, since the early days of Take a Hike. We sold water bottles. It's really important to drink lots of water. And look at this. This is lots of water. It is a 48-inch Nalgene water bottle. Now, I tried to get this into the store over the summer months, but they were not available. They've become available now. So Nalgene bottles are virtually indestructible. They've done demonstrations throwing them out of several-story building to the ground, and they're in great shape. It has a leak-proof lid, so if you screw that on, it's not going to leak into your bag. it is a wide mouth. I should show you that. Wide mouth that makes it easier to clean, to get inside and clean, also to get ice cubes in there as well. And oh, Emily is joining us as well. Emily, who's also known as Mary Jane. So, people have their Facebook names that may not be the real names, but I'm learning who's behind those names. So welcome, Mary Jane. So this is BPA free, so safe to keep your water or your juice in, whatever you'd like to drink. 48 ounces. When we, over the years, have been able to get this bottle, they would just fly out the doors. So us gals should be drinking lots of water, but I can tell you, if you have a young man in your family or neighbor and who loves water, this is the amount of water they want to be taking with them. So the price of this Nalgene bottle is $24.95. Really, really popular. And I know some people are doing some Christmas gift buying already. And sort of, you can see it's got the markers and how many fluid ounces, 48 ounces, which is 1.4 liters. So lots of water and something that's unique. And for those people that really want to bring with them lots of water. So next thing we have, I'm sort of going to be all over the place this evening. It sort of reminds me of some of our 26 years of evolution from the outdoor industry into the broader sort of clothing industry. I've taken a different approach to clothing, though, because I'll really look at quality and the technical materials and performance materials, and looking for environmentally responsible materials and fabrics and manufacturing processes. All important to me, because right from the start, the environment was so important to a value for our business. But here's what we have as well. Look at this. Some of you might already own this product. And I just have 4 remaining. Oh my goodness, what is this? They call them a reading sock. So it is plaid, and it is made of 100% acrylic. Well, I'm not going to say 100% because at the bottom of it, it sort of has little silicone treads. So these are indoor slipper socks. And the silicone is going to give you some grip on those slippery surfaces. Inside, though, we have, you can see this. It is lined with acrylic fleece and going to keep your feet very warm. Acrylic is a really great material to have next to your skin, because as our body breathes and perspires, that moisture next to our skin is what chills us. So acrylic will actually transport that moisture away. It'll wick the moisture away. Moisture goes from warm to cold. So it goes from your skin to the outside of the sock. It's going to keep your feet drier, and it's going to keep your feet warmer. And all that really plush fleece is going to trap the warm heat of your body. So cozy and warm. And I know if Terry is watching it, Terry is watching. I know her husband Al has become quite accustomed to wearing these in the winter months. And Kathy, yes, has said it's great for senior dads. Her dad loved these very much, and easy to put on. And so I have 4 pairs left. What's the price? $19.95. So if you'd like one of those and you're watching the show, it is limited number. Please put it in the comments section or after the show. If they're not all claimed, then send me a private message or phone me or text me. And Terry is pointing out that they wash very well. Thank you, Terry. And Heather is pointing out that she got those for her daughter, and she has toasty toes. It's just getting cooler, and toasty toes are good things to have. And hello, Aletha is joining us as well. So welcome everyone who is just signing in, and lots of great comments about those. And Kathy is also mentioning that they're not binding on the calves. So really, that's going to be important too. No restriction in terms of blood flow. Some people may also be experiencing some swelling or so on. So warm, toasty slipper socks in the plaid, $19.95. Let me know if you'd like a pair. Just playing off that plaid, got another Nalgene bottle, and this is a limited edition one. It is a liter in size with the wide mouth, leak-proof, virtually indestructible, easy to wash. These bottles are dishwasher top rack safe as well, and isn't that just a great thing to have? So Nalgene bottles actually originated in for laboratory use, and there was a group called Outward Bound, and they started to order them in from the laboratory supply companies, all these bottles, and the companies going, what's going on? So that was sort of the outdoor industry start of these bottles. So that was story was told to me by the executive director of Northwest Community Health Clinic on Simpson Street, formerly the executive director, who was part of that Outward Bound group. So, it's really interesting how some of these dots get connected. So the plaid Nalgene bottle, $21.95. Let me know if you'd like one of those. And Debbie is going to take 2 pairs of the socks. Terrific. Thank you, Debbie. And so I have 2 pairs left for that, just following along in the comment section. So next thing I have to show you, it is getting chilly. And if you've not been to my store, I'm trying to close down the brick and mortar store, the storefront, but I still have a lot of the clothing remaining. So that's why we're doing pop-up events. The products that I bring in for my show are not necessarily the ones I'm trying to clear out, but so those might be some regular pricing, some specials along the way. But I do have a couple remaining. Oh my goodness, look at these. Doesn't this speak of the outdoors in northern Canada, northern Ontario, or just northern states? I know some folks watch regularly from Minnesota. So this is faux leather. So faux means not real. It's made of polyurethane, and polyurethane is won't get hard in the cold, which is a good thing. It sort of looks like a worn in or distressed leather. And this is faux fur, so it's not real fur. And this, inside, before I model it, inside it's polyester fabric with a polyester lining inside. This is going to be windproof and waterproof, and that extra insulation is going to make it really toasty, and it makes it really cute. Isn't that cute? Or you can put up the flaps like this and tie them. And okay, you're going to be toasty warm no matter what you do out there. So whether it's ice fishing or going for a winter walk when the wind is very strong and the temperature wind chill is biting at you. So I have 2 left, one in a size medium and one in a size large. Now I'd say I'd have a medium-sized women's head, and let me see. It's comfortable. It's not overly snug. It's comfortable. So if you sort of have an average size women's head, and I know a lot of you have purchased the women's outdoor research sun hat, the Oasis sombrero. It's sort of a size medium. Most of you have purchased. This would fit you very nicely, but I also have it in a size large, and the price of that is $64.95. So limited quantity, and it's going to be hard to get things like that through the winter when you're looking. So I would advise you to check with me now or claim it. Yes, so 2 of those. Now, what else can I show you interesting? We have a product that we brought in this summer and sold out of practically. But Janet, you asked me to get you a couple because you had given them as gifts, and I have a couple for you. The earlier version of these. Okay, I'm just getting confused. I'm getting off on a tangent here, but oh gosh, that happens. So what we have is this product, and it's called Outdoor Knots. And let me show you what it's like out of the packaging. What we have is are plastic cards, and there are 6 plastic cards. So can we get this the right way? Oh, wrong one. Sorry. The outdoor knots. I have another one to show you, fishing knots. So this one here, this is going to show you it has 6 cards, and it's going to show you 24 useful outdoor knots that you can make. So it's got them both on the front and the back of the cards. Very practical, very practical. And it comes with a carabiner, and it is packaged like this. But the earlier edition, and the ones that I have for Janet, if she's wanting this instead, they sent the earlier version with 2 pieces of accessory cord, and it came with 2 carabiners. Am I confusing you? So the earlier version of this had 2 carabiners, a small blue one and then a larger red one, and 2 pieces of rope. And that meant it's kind of like ready to go, start making things. Well, what do they keep doing in this world? They keep sort of chipping away and chipping away. And so now they don't include the rope or the second carabiner, but the prices come down. It used to be $15.95 with those extra pieces. Now this is just $10.95. So better priced, but it has gone over so well. This is a gift that I brought in more. And thank you, Debbie, for your comment. Absolutely great for learning about knots. And we should our lives would be so much easier if we knew how to do proper knots. And oops, what just happened here? Okay. And we see Shirley and Barb joining us as well, saying hello to everyone. So our numbers are coming up, and good to see you. If you're just joining us, welcome to the 26th anniversary celebration of Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique. So $10.95 for the outdoor knots, and great stocking stuffer. Great just to have around, just to learn that. Easy way to learn. And but what is brand new for us and priced at just $8.95 is that the other one showed you 24 knots. This shows you 12 fishing knots, and on plasticized cards like this. It's kind of feels like almost a credit card in terms of its size and thickness. And it just shows you all those knots. And I learned something today in preparation. It said here's the first knot. And it says, a time-tested and popular knot for tying terminal tackle to monofilament line. What the heck is terminal tackle? I'm not an angler. So it means terminal tackle means it's tying the line to something. It's the line when you tie it to something, such as the hook. So anyways, great way to learn various knots that are important for fishing. And let me see. Absolutely. As Kathy is pointing out, this would be great for, I'll put that up there, Kathy. Thank you. Those fishing knot cards would be a plus in any fisherwoman's, angler's, person's tackle box. Absolutely. And I'm going to put this up too. Look, if it will go up. Will it go up? Uh, I'm seeing on my feed, I don't know if you're seeing on your feed, but I see that Sharon is joining us from YouTube. And I was hoping I could put that up on the screen. There we go. Hi, Sharon on YouTube. Nice to have you join us as well. And Linda and Mary are here. Aunt Mary, Linda's Aunt Mary, who's visiting from Barrie. I get to know all the what's going on in town here. And the two of them were in shopping for our pop-up event earlier this week. And let me see, I agree, Kathy. And so Debbie's going to get some of the cards for anglers as well. And oh my goodness, Cheryl is joining us. It's been a while, but glad you're here. And yeah, our numbers are coming up. So people are starting to assemble. And it's called Shop with Diane. I do appreciate your orders because that helps keep the business moving forward and paying some of those bills. So I so much appreciate it. But I just love coming together with all of you each week in this format and building out this community. And all of you are part of the success formula because it's your positivity and your willingness to come together and be so kind and supportive that draws people into the show weekly. And there are no borders when it comes to events like this. So welcome. Okay, so let's keep going. And that's something. Oh, what was? Oh, and Judy is here. Oh my goodness, people are saying it's been a long time. People are coming together again, and Joanne is joining us. So usually I start the show with a lot of hellos at the very beginning, but I think this show, lovely to have people join us and letting us know that they are here. So the next item, starting, our store was really known for, as I said, it was Take a Hike initially, an outdoor lifestyle store that focused on the needs that women and their families had who were venturing outdoors or enjoyed a casual lifestyle. But my approach has always been to look for quality products that are unique, that you can rely on. And we really prided ourselves in doing research and getting feedback from our customers so that when we were going to try to solve your problems that you might be having out there, that we had a really well thought out, well researched, proven answers to show you, products to show you. Well, this is a new product that we've started to bring in this year, and the feedback on it has been terrific, and it is really quite amazing. And so what it is, it's called a plasma lighter. So a lot of products these days are coming, as you can see. So what this is a flashlight lighter. I have one on the package that I will be showing you, but it also comes with the USB cable because you'll be able to charge the lighter and flashlight with the USB port. Let me show you out of the package what it's like. So it's like this. And so it comes with a piece of accessory cord, but it's called tinder cord because if you peel back the outer layer to this, inside will be tinder that'll help you get your fire started if you didn't have any tinder to do that. So that's on here. This is, I said, a flashlight. So let me just get it. I find on this one, I don't know if it's just the demo one or, oh, here we go. Okay, so this one has 3 settings. Let me do that again. It's got an intense light, a sort of medium intensity. The bright one is 100 lumens, and then it has a strobe. And when you charge this, you can use the flashlight generally for about 3 hours before it needs a recharge. Now this is waterproof and it has a lithium battery in it. Lithium batteries can handle the cold. So this is good for all weather and in the heat and in the cold as well. Now if I open it up by pushing, well, taking this little safety off and opening it up, pops up a lid and you can see 4, can you see that? If it focuses right here, there are 4 thingies I'm talking to mostly women, right? You know, the thingies up there. And if I press this, there is going to be electrical arc, a dual arc that is going to be, let me just get this here. Can you see that? That's going to get the fire started. And I've taken this outdoors in high winds and it doesn't blow out. It just starts easily. So it is our 26th anniversary. I'll prove to you that this works. Look at that. Okay. Like, I suppose I could do that, have done that. Let me try this again. Can I blow? I've never done this before. This might be crazy. I'm going to blow and like a strong wind. Yeah, but the moment I get it lit, the candle burns out, blows out. So anyways, I'm going to blow this out. Happy 26th anniversary. And I'm going to have cupcake later on. Okay. So that is the plasma lighter. $35 for this. Really practical, amazing little piece of gear. On a full charge, this is expected to allow you to start 100 campfires. So let's put up your comment there, Debbie. Anyone who hikes should have theirs in their backpack. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. And Heather bought one, and she has some good advice here. Don't touch the 4 thingies. That's a mistake she won't be making again. Oh, Heather. Oh my goodness. Thank you for sharing that. This is about us helping each other, right? So any pieces of advice that you can offer, much appreciated. So, and I'm glad we're using the same language, thingies. So what other thingy can I show you here this evening? Another popular item. And okay, I am always, if you know me, I don't slow down very often. When I do, I kind of crash. But I'm on the go, and I've got so much on my plate, and even a moment to go see how the monocular works. I do it very quickly and see, oh, I can see this is a monocular, by the way. It's going to magnify what I look through. When I look, it's going to I'll be able to see 8 times further, and it's much easier than a pair of binoculars. Because binoculars, you got to kind of try to focus them both, and they're usually bigger and bulkier. I love binoculars, and so do our customers. And these have been one of our top selling items this year. We did really well with these in past years, but oh my goodness, people are giving them as gifts and only coming back looking for more. And for a while, we couldn't get these from the supplier because they had been sold out. But anyways, this monocular this evening before the show, what I did, if you know where my store is located, it's just on the east side of the Fort William Gardens, the side that most people don't drive on. But I thought, I usually just look through the binoculars to the end of the block. But today I took an extra moment, and I looked, and I looked, and I was watching the traffic on Arthur Street a couple blocks away. Oh my gosh. So any drug dealers in your neighborhood, bust them. But if you have any birds coming to your feeder, great to look at them. Take this on a hike, on a walk, out hunting, traveling, easily put in your pocket. It does come with a little carrying case as well. And at the back here, it does have a slit that you could actually put this onto a belt as well. So to get the most out of your outdoor experiences or checking on what the neighbors are up to, this is an awesome gift. It's just $44.95, and it's $44.95, which I forgot to mention about this other product as well. It does have the lighter has a 2-year warranty on it. And let's see, Anne's going to take one of those. Thank you, Anne. So just get your orders in. As I said before, if you're watching the live show, happy to take your orders in the comment section. That's where I'll award the limited items first. But what we'll also do is you can private message me or phone me or text me at 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. So that's the way to get the orders placed. So what else did I forget? Because I see a little tag in front of me here. What's this little tag doing? That's talking about the hat, the bomber hat, this hat, and it says that it's part of the Business Social Compliance Initiative. What does that mean? There are companies that are concerned in the manufacture of their goods, as we should be, in terms of where they are being manufactured. And this is a voluntary membership that people would take, companies, to assure their customers that the products are being made where there are labor standards being abided to, human rights codes adhered to as well. So that was that hat. Just a little bit extra knowledge. And let me get back into the comment sections here. And let's see. Okay, it's just some little bit of chatter in the comment section, which is great about that lighter. It must have hurt. And anyways, Kathy's asking a very good question. I do have two styles of monoculars, absolutely. Is the other one nearby? Oh, it's right here, actually, because I'm doing this over a showcase that is in the front of our store, and in the showcase, I have the monoculars. So to answer your question, Kathy, I do have two styles of monoculars available. The first one I showed you is $44.95. This one is $74.95. The difference is this will magnify 10 to 30 times. This is going to give you a far greater range that you'll be able to see. But what you have to understand about the greater the magnification, you must be still with this, because otherwise the magnification is like this. So in using this, I would like, when I've done it, I've propped it on something solid, but then I could really see a great distance. What people have, I know some of our customers have purchased one and then decided to purchase a second, because there's different times that you might want to use one versus the other. So thank you for your questions, Kathy. And Heather is joining us, Heather White as well. Nice group of people. So welcome to those who are joined, all of you, whether you're on the Shop with Diane YouTube channel or on the Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique Facebook page. And let's see. So carrying on with this evening's show, people are talking about Heather offered a cautionary note when I showed the plasma lighter, and she touched the arc that bit her. A little chatter about being careful with that. And let me see. Okay, so what do I have here? Oh my goodness, it is getting cooler, isn't it? If you're in places like Northern Ontario, I think this week we might have a risk of frost coming this week. So what do I have here? Hand warmers, disposable hand warmers. Let me tell you about these. So these are by a company called Grabber. Over the years, we've had different brands, Combi and others. And there's a package here of 2 hand warmers. And I describe them to be much like are they making it difficult? Every shipment, every year, things come a little bit different. Here we go. Just didn't know how to open this. So here's what they look like out of the packaging. It's about a tea bag and a half in size. And inside of here is a combination of iron, vermiculite, salt. What else do we have in here? Charcoal. So this is sealed up But when you take it out, now we've added to those ingredients oxygen. And what happens when you add oxygen to those ingredients? There is a chemical reaction and it produces heat. And so this is going to take maybe about 15 minutes, half hour to get to its maximum heat, which is going to be about 57 degrees Celsius, 130 something degrees Fahrenheit. So it is going to provide you some heat, whether you slip this into your mitts. I'm a little frugal at times, so what I will do is maybe rather than opening both packages and slip one in each mitt, I might alternate. But this is great as an emergency item to have if you're going ice fishing, out for a walk, having them in your vehicle when you're going skiing, snowmobiling. And I was going to mention this, Heather, and thank you for doing this. Heather is a kind soul who keeps some of these in her vehicle in the winter months. And when she sees somebody out on the street who's looking cold, she'll pull over and offer them these. Very kind of you, Heather, and a really wonderful thing to be doing. So I recall when my store was on Victoria Avenue, and do you remember the market crashed in the 2000 and what was it, 8? And that was a scary time for everyone. The company Lululemon didn't have a store here in Thunder Bay. They were brilliant. What they did is they sent some of their managers on the road and they set up a Lululemon pop-up store just a couple doors down from my store in Victoria Avenue. And that was a crazy time. It was before Christmas, and it was, I'm sure, 30 below that morning that they opened. And these young gals didn't take their coats because they were going to Lululemon. I looked out the door and I thought, oh my gosh, these poor gals. And so what we did is we took a bunch of these and we warmed them all up, and then we gave them to the gals in line. And then what we said, when you get to the front of the line and in the door, these get passed to the person at the back of the line. But that lineup was, I'm sure, a block long for people trying to get into Lululemon that year. I was wise enough to buy some stock of Lululemon and sold it a few months later because that was a brilliant move from a company, is to, if you recall, most companies in that recession dropped their prices and so on, liquidating. Lululemon kept those prices really at high, took their product to unserviced markets, and got the dollars out of this community. Brilliant. So if you would like some of these, please let us know. They are $2 for a package like this, and it's going to provide heat for 10 hours. So great to get and pick up here at Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique. So next item that we have, more about our hands. Over the years, people are looking for stress reduction, something to fidget with, and so on. And I was recently at the Toronto Gift and Home Market looking for some new products, and that's the first time that I'd been to that show in 2.5 years. Prior to that, I would go twice a year. Never missed it, and to look for unique products, because I never believed, just because we're here in Thunder Bay, that we wouldn't be able to get items that are just brand new and novel and so on. It doesn't matter if you're located in the big city. You can be in a mid-sized city, but get to those big shows and you'll find the stuff for your customers as well. Never wanted Thunder Bay to ever be behind. And thank you, Debbie. I'll take some hand warmers. And okay, so what do we have here? These are sugar balls. Now that one might make you think that there's sort of a feeling of granular sugar in here, but not. And it is, can you see this? It's got the greatest feeling. It's got some resistance to it, but it just feels great. I could see this for strengthening your hands. I could see using this for stress reduction, something to fidget with during times that you might be on a Zoom call for hours. Something while you're watching the Shop with Diane show, you might want to do playing with this. And I see a comment in the comment section from Anne asking how much are the hand warmers. They're $2 a package. Okay, so these here come in the clear color, blue, orange, pink, yellow, and green. Now, when I took this out of the packaging, it was sort of a feeling of powdery feeling on the outside, kind of like the Wrigley spearmint gum that you used to get that would juicy fruit and so on, that powder would just give me goosebumps. So what I did right away is I took this and to the washroom and washed off that powder, let it dry. It sure feels better. And so you can certainly wash this. So the price on these are $7.95. So as Anne Rose is suggesting there, yeah, great for therapy. And it just, we're very tactile. This feels really great. So when you come into the store for our pop-up events, I do ask that you wear a mask, and we give people a hand wipe, alcohol hand wipe to sanitize their hands. So if you're touching this here in the store, I know your hands will be sanitized before doing so. So that's okay. That we get to play with that a little bit. And I'm going to just, while we're here, put one more time up the pickup hours. If you're ordering from the show this evening, our curbside pickup times are a little bit limited for the tomorrow from 12 to 2, but I invite you in for the Pop in and shop event. We are going to be open a few hours this Saturday, and then next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, you can see the hours there. Okay, carrying on with tonight's show. Let me get back into the comments so I can keep connecting. Thank you. Anne's going to pick up some of those hand warmers as well. Okay, here's something that we had as well. I got back to the, as I mentioned, the Toronto Gift and Home Market. It used to be called the Canadian Gift Show. My store used to have an awesome children's section, and because it was, I wanted the store to be fun and interactive. Oh, Heather's asking the price of the sugar balls are $7.95. If I didn't mention that, they're $7.95. These products, oh my goodness, these are called Boinks, and they're called pocket rockets. And we have had over the years so much fun with these. And when my store turned to Take Two Boutique, we kind of got away from these kinds of products. But clothing is a really tough product to sell virtually or online, because research still shows that over half of clothing purchased online is returned. So my format for this live shopping show has primarily been non-clothing items. So I needed to go back and start finding some of our best-selling products. Now, what's a pocket rocket? Well, some people think it was a Chinese finger trap, sticking their fingers in it like this, then pulling and your fingers get stuck. And I suppose it could be a Chinese finger trap. Let me get my fingers out of here. But if you can press it this way, like this, and let go, oops, we would have to go find those afterwards. Great fun just to shoot these across the store, just simply like this. And it's on the other side of the store. Little hands, though, little children with little hands would find this to be a little difficult to do. So what we learn to do is, if we just teach them to grab the top, say on a table or someplace, grab the top, push down, and it hits the ceiling. That's pretty cool. So what sometimes there would be coming into the store, and when families used to come shopping together, maybe it was typically like the little boy who was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, not real interested in being shopping with mom. And so our goal was to keep that little one entertained. And I came up with a game. And did I tell you I have a master's in recreation administration? And it was the director of summer playgrounds in Thunder Bay way back in my university days. Okay, so I came up with a game. And I would say, okay, there is a goalpost behind you, young man. Oh, and young girls would do this, by the way, as well. And let's imagine you're defending a goal, whether you're in hockey or soccer, and I am just going to blast you, and you're going to try to stop this. And oh my gosh, they would just be like, oh, they would be having so much fun to the point where, Mom, I don't want to leave. This is too much fun. So what I'm saying is for each one of these is $1.50, so really inexpensive. And if you buy a few, fantastic. If you buy several and set up this type of game, and when the kids would be in, I said, isn't this more fun than using the electronic games? And they said, yes. Some of these kids from trying to stop these from getting past them were breaking out into sweats, and they're stretching and they're doing it pretty easy. And people over the years, and it's a little product, but it's a fantastic product. Our customers would say, Diane, that's one of the best things I bought the kids, a bunch of those. And for years, we would be picking them up and in the family room, in the rec room. What's that saying? They keep getting used. They keep getting used. And so for $1.50 each, they're fantastic. They come in 6 different colors, and they're just a lot of fun. Timeless. You know, we sell timeless, classic, beautiful clothing. That's a timeless gift for someone of any age. So carrying on with some other things that have been tried and true with our store over the years. These for little toddlers from the same company, Nalgene, that made that when it kicked off the show with that 48-inch water bottle. If you joined us late, one of the first things we showed was the 48-ounce water bottle that's indestructible. Also comes the sippy cup. So what we have here is BPA plastic. It has a little protective part here so the liquid doesn't come out when it's not being done that way. And now we have a sippy cup. It is spill proof, but if it was sitting this way with that stopper out of it in your bag for any extended period of time, it would slowly drip out of those little ends of it. But we have it in 3 colors. We have it in the pink with a little flower graphic on it. These stickers come off afterwards. We have orange with the giraffe. And then we have it in blue with a little pilot, a little plane in there. So this holds 12 ounces. It too is dishwasher safe on the top rack. And it's kind of interesting. My favorite water bottle, I actually have my water bottle here, is Nalgene as well with this type of lid. But I wanted to show you the other water bottle. I won't go into too much detail of that. This type of lid will go on to this bottle as well. So after sippy cup, you can use it with a different style of lid. This particular lid you can open up and it has a drinking spout. Anyways, what's the price of those sippy cups for the toddlers? Priced on those are $17.95. So if you're interested in those, let me know if you'd like one in orange, pink, or the blue. And let me see. And Heather's comment in regards to the Boinks, it's cheaper than a cup of coffee. Sure is. Put this back together again. I want to make sure that if I sell you the pink one, it has that stopper in the back. Okay, next thing we have, when my store kind got out of selling some of the outdoor gear and focused more on clothing. We did, when we were on Bay Street, get into a lot of accessories, and we became oh my goodness, we had lineups at our Alex and Ani counter at Christmas. It was the hottest thing out there. And I do have some Alex and Ani bracelets to show you this evening with the outdoor theme, and one of my very all-time favorite symbols. There, the tree of life. So the tree of life has a meaning to it stamped on the back. It says it means growth. It means growth, hope, and conservation. And Alex and Ani bracelets are made in Rhode Island out of recycled materials and metals. And there are some that are really shiny gold or shiny silver. These not shiny. These are zinc free. Some people have an allergy to zinc, so this is zinc free. If I just pull this apart, it makes it larger, easy to put on and off your wrist, over your hand. So great if you have arthritis or larger hands. You can also make it smaller, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But recycled materials and metals, it has Raphelian gold on it, and comes with a card. The card says Tree of Life, Hope. It says, can you see it there? Maybe it's not focused. It says, Hope, Conservation, and Growth. The Tree of Life represents strong roots, unlimited growth, and sacred knowledge. It is the blueprint of life itself. Like the tree's powerful branches, we're all connected in ever-evolving, mysterious cycle of life. Feel the eternal bond between mankind and Mother Earth. So what we have here is for $34, I just have 3 remaining in gold of the Alex and Ani Tree of Life bracelet. And it looks really terrific with a promotion I started a few weeks ago, taking our stacking bracelets that are generally generally $3.99 each. I am selling, if you get one brighter orange and lighter orange, because next week it is September 30th is National Truth and Reconciliation Day, orange being the color. So I thought it would really, so these, instead of $3.99 each, you would get 2 for $5. So put together with this bracelet, I think it's just absolutely beautiful. And maybe I'm not showing it well, but really great colors together. And I have just always loved the Tree of Life. I think it's my favorite symbol, because I always think it's about learning and growing and being resilient and being able to withstand various weathers and just reaching for the sky, but having strong roots. How's that? Okay. That's not on a card, but we have another style of a Tree of Life. Can I focus? Get a focus on that. Oh my goodness. I will just keep flashing this by. Come on. Oh, I'll try in a moment. Okay. So we have another Tree of Life, this time in silver. There we go. But it has a Swarovski crystal in sort of an orange color. And its card says it represents life, family, and growth. It says the blueprint of life itself, the Tree of Life represents unlimited growth and sacred knowledge. Like the tree's powerful branches, we're all connected parts of the universe's mystery. As the pattern of life, it applies to everywhere in the universe, reminding us that we're one family. With its roots planted firmly in the ground, it can reach for the sky. The Tree of Life teaches you to do more than exist. You must grow. So beautiful. And I have maybe about half a dozen of this style. And again, paired up with some of the orange bracelets. Just picking up on the orange color there is just really quite lovely. So the price of this one is $39, $5 for these. Nice combo. Let me know if you'd be interested in those. And just have not too many items to show you. I know I'm going a little over time, but it is our 26th anniversary celebration, and I'm really glad that you're joining us this evening. So speaking about trees, and because we do have our origins here in the outdoor industry, and we are here in Northern Ontario, and that outdoor theme lifestyle comes into our homes and as well. So this is an item that we have. It is it could be it's a picture frame that could be set up here on a shelf. That way you can hang it as well. But it has, in the inside of the frame, it's made to look like it's cork, but it has a beautiful saying in it. It says, "Family is like branches on a tree. We all grow in different directions, yet our roots remain as one." And just this is something really quite lovely, really well priced at just $18.95. So if you would like one of these, please let me know, and I'd be happy to set one aside for you and figure out with you when it is you're going to come by and pick it up. But if you're watching from out of town, remember, orders of $50 or more, I can arrange to have those mailed out to you. So we also have some t-shirts and some other products that represent different stages of our evolution. And this t-shirt that I'm wearing is a women's specific cut. So a lot of t-shirts that you get today are unisex. What? Unisex being that the collar, the ribbing is a little higher and a little bigger, and there's no room in the hips, and so on. But this is a women's specific t-shirt. I'm wearing it in the size extra large. I generally wear a women's 14. Got lots of room in the midsection for it, so I could probably be wearing the large as well. So I have this particular one, the women's t-shirt, in sizes small. I'm at a medium, but I have some in large and an extra large. So if this was of interest to you, it is also really well priced, really top quality. It's from Glidden is the company, and it is 100% pre-shrunk cotton, really good and thick and durable, with printed on it our amazing Take a Hike store logo on it. So price of this is just $23.95. So if you want to have, and I can't imagine that we're going to get more of these made up in the years to come. Just a great t-shirt, and let me know if you would like one of those. I also have some in men's. Okay, so for the men, I have some in brown, and I have them in size medium and extra large. In green, though, I'll show you the green. For the men, I have green in medium and, in medium and extra large in the green. And we also have them I have in extra large remaining, just one in orange, sort of this burnt orange color in the men's cut. So I can undo this. If you'd like a lesson on how we fold these t-shirts, I can show you that. So we have that. So price of those are $23.95. You don't get the quality of those t-shirts at those prices any longer. And then we became Take Two Boutique. And so what do we have to show you of Take Two Boutique is these really awesome cotton canvas totes that are in sort of a winter white color with the expanded flat bottom to them, with a really great shoulder strap. And it has a zippered opening, a zippered closure at the top, and it has an inside pocket that's zippered as well. And just to show that how well it fills out, just for display purposes, it has a labradoodle. So I'll show you that in a moment. But it also comes with, it says, take a hike. I'm sorry, it says Take Two Boutique is celebrating your natural elegance, Thunder Bay, Canada. So something that is classy, classic, elegant, practical, and the price of this is $28.95. I know Terry, who's watching, brings hers to when she's shopping often, and she fills it up here at the store regularly. So thank you, Terry. So and we have puppets, don't we, at the store as well? And one of our family favorites is the labradoodle. So and then finally, as our store evolved, we have another t-shirt to show you that it represents the last while as we have started bringing our store to you in a new format with the Shop with Diane show. So these are women specific t-shirts as well. The price of these are $24.95. I've worn one numerous times. It washes beautifully, very lightweight, pre-shrunk cotton. And I have it in sizes small, medium, large, extra large, and double X. So I just love Shop with Diane at the pink. So that's a little bit of our tour of our history. And Debbie's going to try a t-shirt when she comes in to pick up her items. Terrific. And my mom, Elsie, is talking about the labradoodle. And I should know the price on this, but I don't have the price on it. And my oldest brother named this labradoodle puppet Cuddles. So we have Cuddles. And so I'm going to sign off for this evening. Enjoy that cupcake that I pulled out earlier. I so thank you for not just being part of our show this evening, but being a customer. Some of you have been our customer for those past 26 years. Some of you are just joining us for the first time, and it has been an amazing journey. Great thanks to you, to our my family members, to our employees over the years, to our community. It has been quite a journey, and I'm very proud of what we've been able to accomplish together. I sort of love learning, love evolving, and I have no idea where the next number of years will take me and this business, but I so thank you for being part of it. I am going to be back next Thursday, and our theme, we are going to also talk about Truth and Reconciliation Day, and I think that's really quite appropriate. And I'm just going to pop that up. Terry, thank you, who has loved our store for the past 26 years and loved having you. It's been great hearing about people who come to the store to get clothing and items for trips and family gifts and so on. It's been just so much loved being part of your lives as well. So thank you all. Be sure to get your orders in. Be sure to come in and shop our pop-up store. As I said, our women's casual wear is 40% off. Our men's cool pants are 30% off, and I'd love to see you in. So good night, everyone. Please be safe, and I'll see you soon. Good night. And it's a wrap.